No other conclusion you could take from those pictures other than it was an obvious hotel room, with the one chair in the corner and the lamp.
We've all seen this film.
Right. Like, we know how it ended.
We try to let Jim tell a story and so much more this week on
Jim, Joe, Steve Show.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Jim, Joe, Steve Show, where I try to do things to make my friend laugh in an intro.
Jim.
I'm Steve.
Second
Hi,
week in
guys.
a row. We got
Bromoses.
Last week, there was a flood of commentary about the fact that a lot of our listeners pull their own taint hair. I just want to say
I'm not buying it.
And well, guess what? That's because you don't ever check the social media. So Jim and I were like, we are flooded. And I want to thank you guys for listening to Jim, Joe, Steve on all social media platforms.
and thank
commenting.
you for reviewing.
Yep,
the
and
podcast.
thank you for reviewing on Jim, Joe, Steve Show on whatever you're listening to right now. So I agree with you. Taint pool's not that bad.
All right.
It's a little self-serving, but we're good.
Now we got
No,
that
I mean,
PSA.
I'm not self-serving. I'm just saying that it's just what happens. Can't disrupt facts.
So I'm gonna do something that you guys are gonna hate, but I don't ever do it. So give me this pass this one time.
All right. Can I guess what it is?
Totally.
All right. It's a plug for a beer company.
No, I talk about beer all the time.
God, there's so many things that Joe does that I hate.
I know.
It's just so hard to pick.
It's just that we pick the most random stupid thing.
You're gonna talk about relationships.
No,
I don't know.
I always break the first rule of CrossFit in that I never talk about it.
God,
I
damn it.
never talk.
Fuck
I
you.
never talk about it. This is the first time I've ever talked about it on the podcast. I never talk about it with you guys. But I read the workout for tomorrow, and I'm actually excited about it.
What is it?
It's
Burpees?
No, it's
Flipping trucks or something.
the whole thing. It's just deadlifts. That's it. But you have to lift 20,000 pounds in any way, in any like increments that you want, but you can't go down in weight. So you can like add weight.
Start with 10 pounds and you got to go. You can't ever go to 5.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
I mean, I know you don't start with 10 pounds.
Right. But I'm pumped for it. I've been thinking about like, how am I going to do it? Like, am I going to do like 100 reps at 200 pounds or less or more?
I would just start with 10,000 and just do 2 reps and be out of there.
Just be out of there. So whenever you're done, you're done?
Yeah.
So is that how it works? Like as soon as you like they give you the menu for the day and then you just say, all right, and you do it and you leave?
Pretty much. But I mean, it's timed pretty well. And people scale like the weights and the volume of the workout to them, so everybody usually ends within a minute or two of each other.
But it's a class.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
How long is the class?
an hour.
Do you guys remember the beach body?
Yeah.
Beach body
Oh, yeah.
workouts?
Yeah, remember we did P90X in your basement?
You puked.
So-
I puked.
Joe puked.
P90X.
Still a
Did
solid
you-
workout.
God damn it, I love that work. That was the best shape I've ever been in my entire life.
Have you guys ever done hot yoga?
Yes.
Dude,
No.
I fucking love
My brother
hot
used
yoga.
to.
Joe
them.
loves a gimmick. So he'll do all those things.
Dude, hot yoga is especially
Yeah.
during the winter, like when you can't get like just an
Just
insane
smells
sweat.
like burnt leather
Have you
and
ever
plastic.
done goat yoga?
No,
Have you ever wanted to?
I would definitely do it.
Have goats walk on your back?
Dude, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, hot yoga but you said you've done it.
Yeah, I have. It's hot.
It's
Like,
hot as
it-
shit. Like it makes you feel like you're gonna pass out.
Like the feeling afterwards, you feel like fulfilled and refreshed or whatever.
Sure.
But
Like
it still sucks.
I-
like, you know what I mean?
I learned that I can crack my entire back like by like bending over and reaching, and I learned that in hot yoga because my body was loose enough to actually do it, and now like I know how to do it without.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I keep thinking about going to a chiropractor like Jim
yeah.
and then just like have them like look at my back and see, because I'm hunched over a little bit.
Make an appointment.
Like, and I was like, God,
I'll give you my chiropractor's number. Just
Yeah,
go,
I think-
literally just go. I mean, Just go.
I keep thinking about it because I was like, God, it's got to feel. I mean, even though you said it's painful and
We're a couple weeks out of that. Like, have you been going still?
I made my last appointment on Friday, and then I said, okay.
Your last? Like, you decided it was your last?
Yeah, for a while, because my back does feel better, but I'm also working out 4 to 5 days a week. And I don't know if it's a combination of the two that's making my back feel better or one or the other. So I said, I'm going to stop that because I don't want to stop working out. And I'm going to obviously stay working out and see if my back gets any worse. Or,
Are you
what I mean?
working out
Like,
on your own or doing classes?
on my own.
You should try to lift 20,000 pounds.
Maybe I will tomorrow.
I think you should.
We're all going to get ripped up for the summer.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Dude,
That's the plan.
man, I've been doing CrossFit real hard for like 2 years and I still look like this.
I'll tell you what, I always think I should just start doing P90X because it was the greatest. I was the most fit I've ever done in my entire life just doing P90X.
You know what we should do? We should come record an hour early one time, and we should do.
You can't even get here on time as it is.
P90X before, yeah, but now it's have an additional reason.
Jim always wanted me to come into his garage and do P90X.
Scott was doing it for a while.
Yeah, we did it in the basement of your house in the city.
Yeah.
Because you burned the DVDs for me.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was over, and then I lost the DVDs and I uploaded it to a computer, and I never wanted to throw away that computer just because I knew that
it's got P90X.
it's got P90X.
I mean, you could probably get them on YouTube by now.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sure.
Well, yeah, not as easy as you think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they have a whole team crack down on that.
Yeah. You get random things.
What about Tybo? Remember Tybo?
Oh, yeah. Nicole did Tybo for a
Billy
while.
Blanks.
I liked Insanity. I still
that was
do
good.
Insanity for a day. That's a workout. I mean,
That was the same guy that did P90X, right?
No, it was the
Oh, really?
It was the black
Sean,
guy.
Sean T.
Sean T.
The
Sean
black
T
guy.
was the P90X guy.
No,
No, that was Diamonds of Gold. What was the name?
I forget his name, but the P90X
It
was
wasn't.
the
It was
white
the white guy.
with the white guy haircut.
You're right. You're at and the beard. He was like tall and lanky.
No beard.
No.
He didn't have a
God
beard.
damn it.
Super clean cut.
God damn it! I wish Joe could never pick out a murderer. He would run out. They would murder somebody, and Joe would be
He
like,
kind of looked like Dr. Oz.
"Yeah."
I mean,
yeah.
if I had to like
no, that's a good pull. It's a good pull.
Okay, so the other day, I was thinking about high school reunions and how I've only been to. I think
the American Pie movie.
that they are making another one. They're actually officially making another American Pie.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
God
But
damn it.
yes,
Because I look like Jason Biggs.
so you get that again.
Yeah, Jason Biggs and Stevie from
Stevie Janowski.
yeah. God, my life sucks.
But you got a wonderful wife and kids, Steve.
I do. That part's
so much
nice.
to be thankful for.
Face, not so much.
Just go get ripped up.
That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, and get angry.
It's called Tony Horton.
Tony Horton making it about me.
We were talking about Exhibit.
Oh, pimp my ride.
Yeah. We heard you like fish tanks.
And here's a popcorn maker.
We heard you like charity, so we gave your car away.
Did social media stop the need for high school reunions?
I mean, it takes some of the
It's
mystery out of it.
I mean,
Right.
have you ever been to a high school reunion?
I think we went. I think our 10-year. We
Really?
tried to have a 5-year. It fell apart. We had a 10-year, and then I think you're supposed to really have them every 5 years.
Yeah,
but then,
I went
like-
to my 5, 10, and 15.
But then the 20 we never had.
Joe would.
and we'd be approaching.
I've
like,
never
the
been
25.
to any of them because I'm a rebel.
They'd be like, oh, Steve, what happened to
they
your hair?
always
It
do.
looks
They're like,
normal.
Steve, are you going to this one? I'm like, nah.
So I went to elementary school, middle school, high school with this guy. We both tried out for the football team.
Mm-hmm.
He was starting quarterback. I was the running back.
Oh,
So we
shit.
bonded over that. And then we were friendly
Were you a
throughout
good
the
running back?
I was really good.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that, but
I don't make this about me.
I was solid.
Really?
I mean, you know
how many
good-
yards you get?
I broke almost every record.
Do they still hold up?
Probably not because they were written on paper. Back then they didn't have the internet, so I don't know. But at the time I did. Anyway, shut the fuck up, Steve. Everybody graduates and goes off, right? Social media starts. this guy moves out to Colorado, and he's not like an over poster on Facebook, but he posts, and he's posting in the wintertime. He's snowboarding, he's snowmobiling, he's in the most elaborate hunting getup, holding up his big game. He's going hunting. In the summertime, he's mountain biking and fucking canoeing and all the shit. He's the mountain man of the fucking Colorado. So he has the beard. He's the whole mountain man, right? And randomly one day, with no context to anything, he posts a picture of himself in a dress on social media. And at the like, nothing, doesn't caption it. So people thought it was kind of a joke. Like, I thought it was a joke. Like, maybe he lost like a fantasy football
Like a
bet.
drag kind of thing?
Yeah, like, but no makeup, like just him and his beard.
Just him in a dress.
in a dress.
Okay.
Like, I thought it was just like he lost a fantasy football. You know, kind of how like randomly. You gotta do shit.
Yeah.
That was it. And then there was like another picture of him in a dress with no caption.
Are people commenting like jokes?
Nobody knows really what's going on. Like, is a joke on us? Is there no joke? Is there a joke?
Let me not write anything and see how this plays out.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Probably the best move.
And then
That's what Steve would do.
Oh, I would definitely not write anything.
And then one day he posted this long diatribe about how he's always been a girl and he's been masking it with the most manly things that he could possibly do in life. Play sports, hunt, all the things, and that he's finally free, or she's finally free, and he changed his name to something. I'm not exactly
George
sure.
Santos.
Yeah. And so then he got all the congratulatory, like congrats for coming out, or whatever, all the things, right? And it was like, okay, cool. And then it got really weird, because then he would start posting like sexual, suggestive pictures of himself in lingerie.
This is awesome.
The beard's gone, the makeup's on, the wigs are on, the lingerie is on, and he's taking selfies. And now it's like, not like, hey, congrats. Now it's weird, right? Like,
You look good, Angel.
regardless of whatever you are, like that's not what you put on social media, right? Like that's just
right. Unless you're trying to be like an Instagram model.
right, which I don't know. And then it got really weird. The last 3 pictures that he ever posted was himself in an obvious hotel room with 3 gentlemen around him, and him in straight lingerie and very suggestive pictures that borderline pornography,
But
and then gone.
what were the borderlines?
What? Like gone like account closed, or gone like never posted again?
Account closed.
Like, what were the pictures of?
He was bent over, obviously getting ready to take some from 3 dudes in the room. No other conclusion you could take from those pictures other than it was an obvious hotel room, with the one chair in the corner and the lamp.
We've all seen this film.
Right. Like, we know how it ended. And then just gone.
Huh. And ever to be heard from.
Never-
How long ago was this? Because you
so
did
you've
tell me
never
about
heard
this.
about this guy?
I don't have closure on this story.
You did tell me about this.
Okay.
So this wasn't recent because
This was probably about 8 years ago.
Okay, right.
That this happened.
Huh. Have you done some like good sleuthing, like, and tried to search him by like? Did he change
has
his name?
the most basic name ever.
Did
what
he
is his
change
name?
it to a lady's name?
On social media,
You should say both and try to find them.
I don't know the name he changed it to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Say
I
his
generally
name.
don't know what
Don't
he
say no.
what he changed it to. And there's no female version of his name.
Okay.
You know, like if somebody's like
Sure.
whatever, they just add a couple letters or whatever. But no. So, and now people that I went to high school with, if you know any updated story, please.
How do I know
would
about
never-
this Joker too?
I never would have thought about this, but I was thinking of my high school. Like, man, did I miss a high school reunion? And I thought about like who I had not seen for a while, and then like he popped up, and I'm like, what's that motherfucker doing? Like, how did his story go from there? You know, like that day that he decided to post that and then go, all right, I'm deleting my account. Like, what has he been up to?
You need to
Like,
see
he
the
had to
VH1
be-
behind the music on this.
Right.
Like, it makes me like think that he wanted a family member to see it and then be like, I'm out.
Like that was his way of telling.
Yeah.
But the
So how
pictures
long was
prior,
so when you delete your account, the pictures go away. So how long were those pictures up before the account went away?
I would say days. Well, no, from the very first picture.
No. From the final picture.
Like days, like less than a week.
Huh.
Because I remember calling my one buddy going, did you see this shit? And he was like, yeah. And then I tried to go search it again and he was gone.
gone.
So, I mean, it could have been anywhere from 3 days to a week. I don't know.
You gotta hope that he found what he was looking for.
I mean, he definitely, where do you, like, I don't know where you go from there.
I mean, 4 guys.
Yeah.
5.
Guess what I can tell you? That's
But like, that can't be your life, right?
Right,
There
right,
has to
right.
be something.
Yeah, so especially like you've lived this life as, you know, the manliest man, and then
Was he always
Like,
the
I wa-
manly man in high school?
Like, no, not, I wouldn't
Like,
say.
was it like up for
He was
debate?
No, I would have never guessed.
Really?
But I mean, he wasn't like going around like banging a bunch of chicks. Like he wasn't like a ladies' man.
so where I was going with it was, you know, he was doing all of these things that maybe he enjoyed, but maybe he didn't really
didn't
have
come from a place-
have a passion for,
Right.
but he was like putting out the like image that he had a passion
That's what
for.
you're supposed to do.
So like when you give that up, like what then becomes like the new hobbies? Like if you were only doing those for the reason of like trying to portray yourself as this one thing,
Right.
Like, yeah, like do you already have new hobbies that you want to do? Do you have to figure out like what those new hobbies are?
Like, what would your hobbies, like, whether you're man or woman, you could still enjoy hunting or mountain biking.
100%.
But like, you don't go from that to
No. That's
laundry.
straight.
You know what I mean? Like
That's straight
that.
gender.
Like,
That's straight gender wise.
No, I mean, but
just
like
went
you
from-
might actually that is a good point. That
like he
that-
could have
that-
probably still gone that route, but
Yeah.
it was just weird that you do that. Okay, fine, maybe that's, but you don't go straight to the sexualness of being a.
You don't
a
go
female.
straight to whatever that Liam Neeson movie is, Taken. The Taken look. You don't go to the Taken look.
I never saw it taken.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen Taken, but no, I don't have any idea what you're
Never mind.
So all my alumni at Lansdowne High School, if you have an update, please let us know.
God, I have a good. I have a good Lansdowne High School joke.
Dude,
What is it?
I haven't heard
I'm
that.
not telling you. I'll tell you guys off the rate. Off
There,
this.
there's an actual Lansdowne High School joke.
I got a good joke. I got a good joke.
So-
I made it.
So just say it.
I made it.
So
Guys, say it.
No, I'm
I
not
could
saying
take it.
I'm not saying
I'm a
no.
grown ass man
No, it singles out a person that
in
I'm
this
not-
room.
No. After listening to Jim talk about his friend, you ever watch those shows about like where Bigfoot is, or where the Loch Ness Monster is?
I watch them all.
no.
Mainly,
You don't ever watch them
mainly UFOs. Not the Bigfoot, because there's like they've been running
because
to
they
the ground.
never find Bigfoot.
Right, they're just a bunch of guys walking through woods.
I
but-
mean, I watched that shit when I was in my early 20s, like in between smoking joints and like not being at work.
What about aliens? Like, you ever watch the show about aliens?
Not
I think
anymore.
I think this podcast is pro alien.
I'm totally pro alien.
We all
Pro
agree.
alien.
Alien.
but
I
that's-
like-
this is the first stance we've taken as a podcast. We are
We're all on the
pro,
same
pro
page.
alien.
Yeah.
Agreed, but I like no. I like I'm not spending my time watching that kind of stuff anymore.
Even with aliens?
No.
Really? Well, so I'll give you a benefit of the doubt because we have a lot of stuff going on. And you have limited time, but I will say, I watch alien shit
Like
all the
on
time.
TikToks or like on the History Channel.
both, all.
The guy with the crazy hair is still on.
all.
Is he still on there?
I don't know.
The guy with the big hair.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking. Every
Has
listener
Steve
knows him.
had more than these?
No, we've
that's good.
all had the exact same.
I feel like Steve is like he's setting something up that he can't get to.
No, I'm just talking.
Sweet bear wine.
I'm just trying to get.
So I will watch alien shows, but when I'm flicking through, I won't watch them if they have been recorded before 2020 because I know I've already seen that. I want to see the new
sense.
shit.
That makes sense.
So if it's
kind of
a
like
new
Shark
one-
Week, I wouldn't watch
Yeah,
Shark
right.
Week if it was old Shark.
If it says like recorded in 2022, I'll watch it for sure because I'm like, oh, maybe there's an aircraft I haven't seen.
That's a very good statement because I would watch if all of a sudden they're like it's 2023 and I'd be like, oh wait a minute,
yeah, and I'd be like,
I didn't see any of this footage.
Right.
Probably it's the same footage I already saw, but you know.
There's a new commentator.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's funny. You never see any new videos of Bigfoot since cameras have gotten good.
I know,
But you hear them, all the audio. You hear them all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what the new thing is? There's audio of
with
Bigfoot?
all those videos about all those creatures or things,
things that go bump in the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
you
Mr.
never
Wiggly?
hear 'em. You never
Mr.
hear
Wiggly?
them. I mean, you never see them. They just always have grainy footage.
Like I believe there was a Loch Ness monster at one point.
Wait a minute.
No. Way back in the day. Way back.
Like when there were those dinosaurs?
Well, and people. Like maybe it could have been like a giant squid. It could have been anything but large.
There's no way a giant squid is being mistaken for something that looks like what supposedly
What happens
what the Loch Ness
if
Monster looks like.
a octopus put up its arm?
Then it
out
would
of
be
the
really
water?
thin and skinny at the end.
But these are stories that get passed down, and things get changed and changed. So, but it's based off of facts. So there was something big, and then later on, it's been told, oh, this, and then like the neck was big, and then blah 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 blah, and they don't ever find it, but it's based off of something. So there was something at one point there.
So,
but like not in the shape that it is.
Well, also.
Thought about.
All right, so the Loch Ness Monster, is it in like Lake Loch Ness? Is that,
probably
okay,
at one
okay,
point.
so that's a lake. That's a lake.
But
Lakes are fresh water.
A large lake.
I don't care how large the lake is.
What's fresh water got to do with it?
So like the biggest ocean creatures, they're saltwater creatures. They're not like freshwater.
Until
Like
Loch Ness Monster. I mean, it's bigger.
No, because when something's that big, it has to have the ability to like travel. Like and move around and be far because that's what they do. They move around.
What is if we can walk around outside?
Well, it also has to eat
large
things.
Right.
And so forth.
Agreed.
And that's
if
why I
cows
don't
walk up
believe
to-
Loch Ness Monster exists.
Yeah.
I
There's
believe there
zero
was
chance
something
that-
large
nah.
existed, but not. You're not going to ever. There's never going to be any proof that the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey,
was.
I'm just
Same
playing
with-
devil's advocate. I
Sure,
don't believe
sure,
that
sure,
at all. Going to the next one.
What's
Jesus.
All right. Well, Jesus.
Nope. Next.
We ain't touching that one. We ain't touching that one.
And for our next magic trick, Steve completely railroads the podcast. We thought about taking a couple pieces out, but it's just too good and we had to leave it in. So if it doesn't make any sense, have a couple beers, get on his level, and enjoy the show.
I cut out a whole bunch of the egg conversation last week.
Because you wanted to keep it safe.
Yeah.
The egg.
What? I was kidding.
Yeah.
Like the breakfast for dinner thing?
Yeah. The egg conversation about inflation and eggs.
Oh.
I cut that all out.
For political reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is you could blame Biden on the cost of eggs? Is that what?
Oh, yeah.
No, by all means, I want to hear this.
No. That was the joke. That was the joke about it. I don't believe it,
Oh.
but I was going to make a joke about it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat my poo.
You do?
Nobody eats his taint.
So, with the big game coming up this week,
The Ooper say Old
can't
Bay?
say the other one.
Oh, let him shut us down.
Right. Oh, God, that'd be such good content if we
God.
got
Super
busted
Bowl,
for
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Please, NFL, send us
Super
something
Bowl
to talk about the Super Bowl.
episode.
So, who do you guys think?
Is this going to air before the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
When is the Super Bowl?
Unless we play this next week.
So we got
Because there's no game this coming week. So it'll
right.
be-
We got the February 1st, This will be the February 15th.
All right. So did you guys like the Super Bowl? I thought,
Yeah, I mean the Chiefs really kicked their ass.
I really thought the Eagles really won it hard.
I think the Eagles are going to win. Actually,
All right, here. Let's see Jim's editing skills. Ready? Let's do both wins.
oh, I like it. I like it.
All right. So for the listeners, we are going to act like both teams won the Super Bowl and see how well Jim can edit this out.
Do you want me to leave that part in?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I mean, maybe it may not be funny at all.
Jalen Hurts just poured it in the Chiefs.
Oh, he just fucked Patrick Mahomes.
It's crazy that Pat Mahomes got hurt in the Super Bowl.
I can't believe that the running back couldn't get 10 yards to cover my fucking spread.
I can't believe Travis Kelce had the first touchdown of the game.
Oh. All right. Done. All right, ready? Did you guys watch the Super Bowl this weekend?
Yeah, the Chiefs really took care of business.
Oh, no. I did.
We're done the Chiefs. We're watching the Eagles this time.
We kind of were all over the place on that
All
one.
right,
But
all
okay.
right,
No,
all
I
right,
got
ready?
it. Roll with it. Just
All right.
everybody have the second opposite opinion.
Oh, man. I can't believe the Chiefs won. I mean, the Eagles won. So
The
bad.
Eagles.
Yeah. Hold. Oh, check. Oh, man. I can't believe the Eagles.
Oh man.
Oh, man. I can't believe the Eagles won. What do you guys think about
Steve helped me out on the edits.
Zoinks. Can you guys believe the Eagles won?
Jeepers. Man, I can't believe Jalen Hurts got hurt in the Super Bowl.
No way, man. He scored 4 touchdowns.
I can't believe they brought in Andy Reid to play D-line.
Oh, that big fat bastard.
I love his mustache.
He looks like the walrus on Wolf of Wall Street.
Did Gronk kick the field goal?
Why
What?
would he kick the field goal?
Did they bring him
That's
as
a money line. If he makes the field goal, he's supposed to kick a field goal live in the Super Bowl.
What, like at halftime?
I
Like
guess
a
so.
gimmicky
Does he
thing?
make it or not?
0%.
From
0%.
like
I have no idea where.
like
don't know.
extra point?
Is that really a thing?
If it's from extra point, he makes it. He's an athlete.
Have you ever tried to kick an extra point?
Yeah, I nailed it.
Really? Oh, you're such an athlete. How about you?
Yes. Not from the exact spot that you're supposed to, but yeah, I've kicked the field goal.
New spot or old spot?
I don't, probably incorrect spot for either of them.
I went to Raven Stadium and the punt, pass, and kick
Oh yeah, competition. Yeah,
competition, and I had to line up.
you can't throw a football.
You kicked
either.
an onside
Can't-
kick, didn't you?
It's very hard.
Did
to
you
figure
squib
out.
it?
I squibbed it. It's very
Right
hard.
up the street is 5 minutes away. Is there a turf field?
Let's go right now.
I mean, I would go right now, but let's record us. See who can
Oh,
kick.
that would be fun.
Who can kick the
From the
fir-
longest distance.
Yeah,
I like it
we're started.
I'm
We're
gonna
started like
lose.
we're at goal line, which is 10 yards, which is actually probably harder than 15.
because you have to get it way up
Yeah.
real quick. Yeah.
So we're started and just go back.
Oh man, that would be super fun.
Little money on it.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
in.
$1,000.
Oh man.
Oh man, guys.
Yikes!
All right.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking through
God,
us with
that
that
one-
one. That was all over the
That's
place.
gonna be a
That was
weird one to edit.
That's gonna be real fun for Jim.
You guys just didn't roll with what I thought we were going to roll with.
I had
Which
no
was
idea
what?
what you were trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Football.
I think we did, but then you said stick it down, flip it, and reverse it.
Well, thanks for listening. Check us out at Jim Joe Steve on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Leave a review.
Leave a review. 5 stars. Remember when we used to do the 1-star joke?
No, it was the 5-star with the bad review.
Oh, right. Yes.
Not
Which
the-
is
not the
still on
1
the
star.
table. Leave
Yeah.
us a bad review. Just give us 5 stars when you do it.
Yeah.
Or don't.
No, do that.
This guy. What happened to this guy?
2 drinks.
All right.
Two Drink Steve. For the Jim Joe Steve Show, my name's Joe.
I'm Jim.
And he's Two Drink Steve.
Steve, we're not putting that in there. See you later.
I'm Jim.
I'm Joe.
I'm Steve.
And we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.